Two guys, two parables, both of them discover something incredibly valuable and sell all that they have in order to obtain it. I can tell a lot about you, about what you value, by looking at how much you're willing to give up in order to obtain it. Or I can say some things that you already have possession of. I can tell how much you value those things that you possess by looking at how much you're willing to give away in order to hold on to it. It's a pretty good metric of a person's value system. Just watch how much they'll give in order to get it or how much they'll give up in order to keep it. And your value system probably changes, as you get older, or maybe different seasons of your life, you begin to value different things. When I was a little kid in kindergarten, I valued He-Man action figures. They're not dolls, they're action figures. And I loved them. They had kind of the brute, strong muscles. He never wore a shirt. You could see all of his strong muscles, and I wanted to be like He-Man. But, I kind of grew out of that and got into Batman instead. And I remember, I can really, like yesterday, remember selling for money my He-Man dolls to my friend Judd Bond in kindergarten. And Judd Bond would steal from his dad's wallet. I charged him like $20 for a He-Man doll, and he would go and get the $20 and he'd bring it to class and he'd give me the He-Man dolls. I'd take his $20 and try to, buy some Batman figurines. But Judd eventually got caught, and he quickly found that it's of greater value to him to not steal from his father than to have the He-Man dolls. But that's neither here nor there. I grew up, I kind of outgrew the He-Man thing. I'm beginning to outgrow the Batman thing, but it's different kinds of values of things as you grow up. For example, when some of you got to college, you so valued getting a good education that you kind of gave up on having a social life. You gave up on having girlfriends, boyfriends. I'm just going to get good grades. Others of you, unfortunately, when you got to college, you so valued having a social life that you who cares about good grades? I'm in college now. Mom and Dad's not watching. I'm not going to go to class. And so what you did with your life was determined by what you valued. Some of you grew up, you began to have kids, you got married. And for some of you ladies, you so valued having time with your kids that you just decided, I'm going to give up on advancing my career right now. Just for this season of time, I so value this unique time with my children that I'm going to stay home. And that's perfectly legitimate and a good thing, but it's determined by how much you value your children compared to other things. Others of you, unfortunately, maybe some of us guys, you so valued having a good career or having a success that you decided I'm going to sacrifice or I'm going to give away time with my family. Or it could have been vice versa. Maybe some ladies, you so valued a career that you gave up time with your family, but your value system, her finding what you valued was determined by what you were willing to give up in order to obtain it. And Jesus says the kingdom of God is kind of like that. The kingdom of God is incredibly valuable, and you can determine how much a person values the kingdom of God by looking at how much they're willing to give up in order to obtain it.